What's going on, everybody? I hope you're all well, and welcome back to Final Fantasy. We are finally ready to head into Kanver. See what Odin and his little assistant has cooked up for us. So, the free cities of Kanver. From humble beginnings, did a handful of villagers join to form a staunch alliance that now controls much of the realm's mercantile trade. I got my coffee. I'm ready to get real dramatic here, which I'm sure it will. I doubt we'll be squaring off with Odin just yet, but maybe his assistant that kidnapped Kupka.
Sounds like thunder.
That's Sid's little calling card. Sounds like thunder.
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
And leave you, Gav? Never.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come.
You skipped your dad's grave.
Is that who I think it is? Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Hey?
She's one of the boys, Josh. Uncle. Got both your nephews.
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day. So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in this city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the merchants' district to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
Get to clearing out the city.
We split into two parties. I will make for the merchants' district, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
Well, I think 2 dominants should be fine.
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
You leave that to me.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rosfield, you little gutter snipe!
Just me and Torgal then, huh?
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
Oh, so she's dead this mission. I did not like that shot of her with Torgal. That doesn't bode well. Evenfall or Evenfall.
Alright, Torgal.
Yeah, boy, let's get it.
Let's find those survivors.
We got business, boy.
They don't stand a chance against those things.
introduce ourselves. Are those Akashic goblins? Or are they just straight up orcs? Ah, they're just straight up orcs. I didn't mean to do that. Thank you for waiting. Glad you bide your time. Deal with that. Take a seat for me. Good job, Toggle. Gonna be light work, boy. A little. You all know the drill, mages first.
What happened to the Royal Army? There's nothing but monsters here.
Well, we did kind of cut the head off the snake, Clive. It's unsurprising that they fell apart. It's kind of what happens when you destroy a nation's icon and leadership. Is their general, right? Not just the prominent. Yoink. And then sneaky up here for me again. I always want to check those doors. Even though there's likely nothing there, I still always want to. What do we have up here? Thanks, bud. You gave me security for a little bit. That for me. Let's see. And keep an eye out. That dude caught me off guard. It's a beautiful section of the game. The city looks gorgeous. Line it up. It'll never get old watching them get juggled like that. That does not get old. That is why I like the Sentinel guns. It's like a spicy arena.
Big. Joshua and Jill must be busy.
I'm gonna drink my coffee right there to buy myself some time. You look fun. Definitely gonna sit his ass down. And that's the end of him.
Where the city's leaders gather. There may still be survivors inside.
I was about to crash when he fell. Now, usually what I've learned when this game is feeding me high potions, it's because there's about to be an interesting boss fight. We will be squaring off with Odin's assistant after all.
Where are they?
I did tell him to see to our entertainment.
These creatures. His Ultima's reach extend this far. What the hell is going on here?
cast her off on the side first.
You've caused quite the commotion. But then I would expect no less from you, Muthos.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt. And now you're here. With an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rosfield? They are men, like you and me. Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness. They are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled.
You might be.
I am Sleipnir of House Harvard. And you will yield. Or not. As long as you don't hold back.
Take a look at this dude a little.
Slow.
See what I'm dealing with in general. That was the wrong ability that I casted right there. That's like a fencing fighting style. He's using a longsword.
You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir. Watch closely, Muthos. Yes! Yes!
Slow. Let's try.
You watch closely.
Actually, I wouldn't.
God damn. Okay, let's get my shit together.
Be still, my beating
To me, please! Let's try.
Do it again.
enjoying yourself?
Hold that for me.
More! Goodness! Give me more! More! More!
That's a 3-piece.
Muthos.
Well, it can't be that simple. Sanguine insignia. After taking up the mantle of Lord Commander of the Knights of the Royal Waluda Army upon Sidolphus Telemann's untimely resignation, Sleipnir harbored served King Barnabas for the better part of a decade. Intriguingly, however, there are no records of a house harbored ever existing in either Veldemark or on the southern continent, begging the question, whence exactly did he hail?
The vessel is strong. My liege.
Clive!
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
It's the king.
This dude is strong as shit.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharmr, Warden of Ash and King of Walud.
Get back.
Oh boy. Put his hand behind his back too. He also has a fencing style. Not a warrior king for no reason.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Try it.
Well, he's not gonna kill us because he doesn't want us dead.
You are as weak as all the rest.
Joshua!
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry!
Carrying a sword like Sif from Dark Souls.
Power beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
I mean, I knew he was strong, but damn.
Will he be alright?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own.
Took us out of limit break with a
I'm afraid
kick.
the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat.
He just counted Shiva's domino without even priming.
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we were up to, they'd all want a piece. Alright.
And how is he?
Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gil into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You not mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
We're gonna be when we find out what happened to Jill.
My boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. The Iron Hair wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But do you have an idea?
You always do.
Well, of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
That Odin fight is gonna go hard. Alright. Back to the hideaway. I'm surprised they didn't come for this place. Just taking Jill alone is not gonna cut the cake to get us to break. Gonna piss us off, if anything. A song of hope.
Right. Gav said that Otto might know something.
We'll speak to Otto before we wrap the episode. I was gonna cut it right there, but knowing this game, it'll open a whole bunch of side quests up once I talk to Otto, so
we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with Akashic and the valleys
It's
are
like
full
we
of
have a reward.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything
Newfound
promised?
purpose. We have Amber for this. Since I can remember, I have served none but myself. Turned my back on the world for a handful of skills, silks, and a heavy purse. But where has that left me? It is hard to keep joy in one's heart when all those around you are without. Something must change, and that change must start with me, a lonely porter.
Here you are.
Enclosed you will find an item of high and strange order, one for which I require neither thanks nor recompense. Consider it a reminder of where loyalties are best placed. The Chapman. We have a Talisman of Primin. What do you do?
Earned this. All done?
What does that do? It's a very interesting name that I'm sure it won't live up to. Increase Lionheart tonic duration by 30 seconds, like I said. I figured it wouldn't actually live up to what the name sounded like. It looks like we have new hunts here. Unless I can just talk to him about the adventures. Let's see. We do have new hunts. We have the Man in Black. Crazy Chocobo. And then we have Ruin Awakened. That's A and B. We can take care of those two hunts. This S tier I'm not interested in messing with yet. Last S tier was tough. I barely survived.
But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me. They're all right. But it's a long story. You lot don't do things by halves, do you?
Not
Well, at least
typically.
everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be sitting under a pile of rubble. I know. But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid. Then I'll check the workshop.
Might have Ryan's in the workshop. That'd be convenient for us. Now, before we head to the workshop, I probably will wrap up, but I do want to swing by our good old blacksmith friend. See if he has any new swords we can make, and if nothing else, we need to restock potions anyways, because I used a ton fighting his Lord Commander. He has a fraction of Odin's abilities. He literally kicked us and it took us out of limit break. The dude's strong. And he countered Shiva's Dominant without even priming himself, which is nuts.
Trouble with your gear, or
What do you have for
same
me?
for you, dear?
Rune Blade? Absolutely.
Should last you a good while.
Get me all kinds of that. And I can reinforce it too. We have plenty of materials, let's do it.
My best work, but it'll do.
Any new armor for us? We have a rune belt. It's only
No
up.
scratches, right?
No reason not to do that. Also, no reason not to upgrade it.
My best work, but it'll do. Should last you a good while. You can thank me later.
Alright, we're cooking. With gas. We got a lot of new stuff.
Fine.
That sword looks like sex. Alright, let's stock up on potions. And then I'll probably split the episode. A lot of stuff just happened.
Let's stock up.
Yeah, you're telling me. Try finding Lord Commanders of Viking Waluda armies.
It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
Right, I think that will be a pretty good spot to wrap up, so thank you for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, leave a like and a comment. If you want to support the cause and help improve the channel, as always, there is a tip link in the description below. Otherwise, stay tuned and I'll see you soon with more Final Fantasy. Take care, everybody. Have a great day.
Be thankful you got that